In this video, I built a giant desert pyramid all from scratch in my hardcore Minecraft survival world, and the end result turned out so good, so make sure to watch right until the end to see how it looks. Also, if you go on to enjoy today's video and you want to see how this series continues, make sure to subscribe and join the Wawa army. We're going to take over YouTube this year, but over 50% of you aren't subscribed, and we can't do it without your help, so please press that subscribe button. Anyway, enjoy the video. But before this episode properly starts, I just want to show you all what I got up to between episodes. Alright, so I have no idea what this video is going to be, but since the last hardcore episode, you guys have been screaming at me to make a silk touch pickaxe, so let's make a damn pickaxe. So to begin with, I'm obviously looking for the silk touch enchantment. Let's try a level 3. Okay, that didn't quite work. Before I started recording, I enchanted a lot of books, and you can see my levels are a lot lower than usual. So I've gone through a lot of books, and I haven't seen Silk Touch, so I don't actually know if you can get Silk Touch on a book. Okay, Silk Touch. Okay, cool. That's a great start. There's a couple things we need to add to it. One, let's get that up to efficiency 5. We should have, there we go, we have another efficiency 4 book here. There we go, efficiency 5. Now just one last thing we need to add to all of our tools that we want to use quite a lot of. Mending, there we go, awesome. I have a mending book left over. So let's add these together, only costs 3 levels. Now it obviously is only diamond for now. It doesn't need to be netherite for any reason, but maybe I'll make it netherite in the future. But I guess let's just do some mining with our brand new Silk Touch pickaxe. This way I get the stone and I don't have to smelt cobblestone anymore. Wait, oh my god, I get redstone ores too. I mean, obviously I knew this, it's just I never used Silk Touch, so it's like, it's weird for me. Ooh, some gold ores? Oh gosh. This is what we needed. Some diamond ores, baby. Well, now we've got ourselves a whole bunch of different ores. Now we can go right ahead and use some of these ores to spice up our builds a bit. And now what you've all been waiting for, the diamond ores. I gotta make sure to spread these out quite a lot. Right there, that's nice and visible. It has to go here. Alright, and there you have it. I've now made this little cave here look a little bit better. Maybe there's too many ores around now, I don't know. Oh, and one other thing. I did a bit more work on our floating island. I've added some leaves to act as vines. People were asking me to add ores into the bottom of this thing as well, but I think doing the vines was enough of a pain as it was. I can't be bothered. This build is done. So now that we're all caught up, it's time to focus on today's build, which is the giant desert pyramid. G'day guys, my name is WadZee and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft. In the previous episode, I built this floating island up here in the clouds. So if you're interested to see how I built this thing, make sure to check out that other video as well. This is what it looks like and it's pretty damn epic. Anyway, of course, before we can begin this episode, we need to add another 200 melons to our melon farm, and look, this is just getting massive. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, and just like that, we've added another 200 melons to the melon farm for today. And if you want to see how big this melon farm ends up getting, make sure to subscribe. And with that out of the way, let's get into today's project. So here's the plan. We're going to be building a giant pyramid inspired by the pyramid structure found in Minecraft. So of course, before we can start building, we're going to have to collect a bunch of sandstone and colored terracotta. This would be our first step. So I've come here to the desert to collect some sandstone and some sand, well actually mostly sandstone. We're gonna need a lot of blocks. So for the first part of this video, it's just gonna require me to be digging up a bunch of sandstone. Look, I don't know how much sandstone I'm gonna need, but I bet it'll be a lot. Isn't it funny how I started coming to this biome just to dig up sand, and now I'm here collecting sandstone? If I keep going, eventually this entire desert biome is just gonna have no blocks left. Alright, well I've been at this for about 10 minutes now, and I've already collected almost a shulker box full of this stuff. Hey, you know what might be fun? If we try and get a music disc right now. Come on, skeleton. No, wait a minute. Oh, damn it. Alright, we got this, we got this. Boom. Hey, we got a music disc. Oh, it's a boring one. Oh, we got another one. Well, there you go. Mall and far. 2 more music discs to our collection. Anyway, time to get back to digging up sandstone, I guess. Oh boy, is this fun. Is that new? Can't tell if that's a new music disc. Well, that's 2 shulker boxes full already. Not a bad start at all. Alright, I get the feeling this is gonna be really satisfying. Oh my god, yes. Oh, this is so much quicker. The whole thing is sandstone. It's so nice. Why did no one tell me that the mountains, the little sand mountains, were just full of sandstone? Oh, this is just the best thing. This is so much faster than like picking out all the sandstone between all the stone. All right, and there you have it. That's the aftermath of the collecting of sandstone we've done so far. It looks like we've done fairly well. I've collected 4 shulker boxes full of sandstone, so that should be hopefully enough to complete the build, but at least enough to make a very decent start. But the collecting isn't done yet. But first we gotta go home and we gotta repair our pickaxe and our tools.
2,000 years later.
Alright, so now for our next location, I'm here briefly in the nether. I hope I remember where I'm going. We are heading out this way, all the way up to where I should find a portal to the mesa biome. Then down behind here, yep, there it is. So I'm here in the mesa because I actually want to collect some of... Yeah, perfect. This orange terracotta. I don't need as much of this as I do sandstone, but I'll still need a fair bit, I think, so... So I don't know if it spawns naturally in the mesa. I doubt it does, but I do want some blue terracotta as well. Because obviously these are the blocks that are used in a desert pyramid, so... Alright, look at these pro strats. Now I only have to mine the orange layer. I'm a genius. I'm the smartest Minecrafter alive. Ah, what the hell is that? No. Yeah, I'm just gonna mind my own business. Nah, yeah, I'm good, actually. Alright, so now I had collected all the sandstone and terracotta we were going to need to build this pyramid. All we had to do now was start building. Alright, so now that we've collected all the blocks we're gonna need, the first thing we have to decide is where we're going to build this thing. And yes, I do want to build it here at our spawn. I kind of want to do all of our building projects around here because it'll just make the area look cooler and cooler the more we build. So I'm thinking maybe over in this direction we could do it there. First things first, as always, we just got to clear out the area, give some space to build, and then we'll get started. Welcome to Building Pyramids with WadZee. The first thing I decided to do was build up just one corner from the ground up so I could get an idea of how tall I wanted this thing to be and where the peak was going to be. 7, 8, 9. Once I had decided on the height of my pyramid, I could then go ahead and start creating layers using our framework. And now it's time for us to build up this pyramid just like the great Egyptians did, starting from the top and working our way down. And that's exactly what I did, adding layer after layer after layer after layer. So this is what we've got so far. Obviously we're gonna have to clear a lot more land and trees. I did run into some issues though, and I had to chop down a few trees. But really that was the whole process. So for the next while, this is all I did. Is it big enough? Yeah, I think it's big enough. That's impressive, right? Alright, and there we have it. We have now successfully built our pyramid and it's looking giant and grand. My only issue with it though is you can see I got a bit lazy with it. So what I might actually do now is I'm going to blend this into, where possible, I'm going to blend this into the earth because it should make it look a lot better from all angles. Maybe I should have tried building this somewhere which was a bit more flat, but... Alright, well for now I think I'm done terraforming the land with this pyramid. I think that looks natural, yeah. I gotta say, this does look much more impressive from up here. Now obviously right now it's looking very plain, and I do plan to change that because the next step now is to add the details. And to add the stuff that's really gonna make this look great. Alright, well let's get started. Alright, so that's our first detail added. We've got a nice little staircase. We'll have to sort out the interior later. The next step is going to be some towers at the front. Alright, so for this next step, we're going to finally need some of this orange terracotta. Yep, that's looking perfect. So one finishing touch we have to add is a little dot there and a little dot there. Now if we just go in the gaps with some smooth sandstone. Alright, so now I just have to repeat this pattern on this side of the pillar as well. Alright, and that's pretty much the beginning of one of our pillars here. So now all we have to do is mimic what we've built here on the other side. So let's get started with that. Alright, and there you go. We've now completed the start of 2 of our towers. So if we take a look from a distance, that's what it's looking like so far, which is pretty cool. I'm going to do another layer on these towers and make them a little bit taller, but for now, the next thing I probably want to move on to is some sort of building piece over the top of our entrance here. I think we can work with that. Now it's just a matter of creating yet another sandstone outline around this thing using our stairs and slabs and everything. This is where it gets fun. I had to spend quite a lot of time playing around with this shape in order for it to work. And at one point I broke the whole thing down and started completely over. I don't even know where I got the idea for this because if anything, this shape is a letter from the Greek alphabet, which doesn't really belong in a pyramid. But anyway, I knew it'd look cool. Alright, well, I had to play around with the shape a lot, but I think we may have finally got it. Alright, and with that detail done, we're pretty much done with the archway over the door. We just gotta figure out what we're gonna do next. Yeah, there you go. Then you've got this raised platform here to like support the pillars at the corners. I think it also might look quite good if we were to add some sandstone walls. Makes it a little more interesting. I think I'm going to mimic this platform on the other side now. So here's what we had created so far, and as you can see, things were really starting to take shape. Alright, so this is the front of our pyramid here, and it's where we're going to put majority of the details. So we're pretty much we're close to being finished here. The next thing I want to do is add some extra height to our 2 front towers here, and maybe do something with this blank side of the wall. Alright, what does that look like? Can we make it taller? Maybe it's too short. Alright, maybe let's try making something slightly different on this side and see if we like it better. And then we'll keep whichever one looks better. I decided to go with the second option that I built since it looked much cooler and it also incorporated the original design from the desert pyramid, which I liked. So after fixing that up, I added a few more minor details and filled in some blank space, and then finally the front of our pyramid was complete. Now I just had to work on the interior. And for our next task, we're gonna have to fill in this entire room. I'm realizing I might have to chop down the trees inside my pyramid here. Yeah, these might be an issue. Got this intersection meeting in the middle here. The next thing I actually want to do, which will be a fun little detail, is add some stairs in the floor. Yeah, to get these little channels in the walkways on each side. Fun little detail on the floor. I like that. All right, another detail I want to add to show that this is also based on a, regular desert pyramid. So I want to add the same floor pattern in the middle. All right, and with that, I think we are done here. All that's left for us to do now is to fill in the rest of the floor. So let's just go ahead and do that. All right, well now I've got this floor sorted out. We need to figure out the next details. Alright, and there's one final detail that I want to add to the outside, which is kind of a layer that wraps around the back here. Something that goes a bit like... Ooh, I know it might be cool. But then if we add a little doorway out this way... Alright, so I've now created this backdoor exit. Comes outside here and then we'll come up here and then wrap around all the way around to the top layer. So I just need to work with blending this in. Alright, now I think that's done. Let's take a step back and see what that looks like. Is it hopefully not too busy? No, I think that looks cool. So now if we wanted to, we could come through the main entrance, out the back way, wrapping all the way around through the side, and then we're on this upper layer. Yeah, that's cool. Honestly, I think all this might be missing now is just a few more details on the inside. We've got all this blank space in the corners. Don't really know what I'm gonna do with it, to be honest. How's that? I mean, that's a cool design. I like that. All right, I have an idea of something that I might want to build. Right, there you go. So I've created this little water pool here. I think that's fine. And then just on the outside here, we could just add some more pillars. Alright, now of course there's one final hidden little touch that we need to add. What do you think you're doing in here? Alright, and this final touch is we need to add a secret stash of gold down here underneath our pyramid. Alright, I think we might be done building this pyramid. And I'm happy to announce after hours of building, we had finally finished building our giant desert pyramid, managing to transform it from something boring like this to this incredible build. If you guys do enjoy these building videos, make sure to subscribe, I really appreciate it. And also make sure to let me know what I should build next. And of course, if this video inspired you to make your own pyramid, make sure to tag me in your creation on either Twitter or Instagram. And now, let me give you a quick tour. Alright, so here's the grand tour. You come up into the main entrance through here. Got amazing symmetry inside. Cool and interesting patterns everywhere. Come out the back here and around. Up to the top layer. Come back down out this way. We get a good look at our tower there. Oh, and of course the best bit of all. Having a cheeky look into our pit of gold, our secret stash. All right, very good. I think that's it. That's our giant desert pyramid. And up from a distance, it looks incredible. That looks really good. And now whenever I come out of my silly little house, I just have this view of this massive desert pyramid all the way over there. God, it looks cool. All right, and that's all for now. Cheers.